Welcome to English classes. This is my first video and this video's topic is voice change. Voice is actually divided into two parts, active voice and passive voice. The process of changing one sentence from active to passive voice and passive to active voice is called voice change. Rules of voice change. There are basically three major rules of one basic voice change. So, rule 1 is you have to exchange the places of subject and object of one sentence. To understand more clearly, we should look at the examples. In active voice, I eat rice. In passive voice, it becomes rice is eaten by me. So the subject of the active voice has become the object of the passive voice, and object of the active voice has become the subject of the passive voice. In another example, in passive voice, football is played by the boys. In active voice, it becomes the boys play football. So here, football is the subject of passive voice, which becomes the object of the active voice, and by the boys, which is the object of the passive voice, has become the boys, which is the subject of the active voice. Rule 2. While exchanging the places of subject and object, you have to focus on one thing. The form of the subject of an active voice has to be changed a little. The change happens as the following. In active voice, I becomes by me in passive voice. In active voice, we becomes by us in passive voice. You becomes by you in passive voice. Active voice he becomes by him in passive voice. Active voice she becomes by her in passive voice. They becomes by them in passive voice. And any kind of names like George or Raj, etc. becomes by plus any kind of names, that is by George or by Raj, etc. I hope the previous two rules has become clear to you all. So let's focus on rule 3, which is the most difficult rule of voice change. So rule 3 is the most important change in a voice change is the changing of the verbs. The changing of the verbs depends on tense. These changes happens as the following. At first, we should know that today's topic is present tense. So there are 4 divisions of present tense. Simple present or present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. A. Change of verbs in simple present or present indefinite tense. In active voice, I drink milk becomes milk is drunk by me in passive voice. So here, drink has changed to is drunk. Drunk is actually the V3 form or past participle form of drink. So here you can see that the verb drink has changed to drunk. It is the basic rule of changing the verb of simple present tense. Formation of the basic rule is subject followed by am or is or are. The use of am or is or are depends on the subject. Then it is followed by V3, which is the third form or the past participle form of the verb. Some more examples are: you play cricket, cricket is played by you. So here play has changed to is played. He makes the plans are made by him. So here makes has changed to are made. They do the work has changed to the work is done by them. So here do has changed to is done. In this sentence, there are auxiliary verbs like is or are, and main verbs like play, make, and do. V3 or the past participle forms played, made, done of the simple present verbs play, make, and do are used here as the main verbs of the passive voice sentences. B is change of verbs in present continuous tense. The man is reading a book in active voice has changed to a book is being read by the man. Is reading has changed to is being read. So here read is the V3 form of reading. The basic rule of voice change of present continuous tense is subject followed by am or is or are. Again the same rule, am or is or are always depends on the subject. Then it is followed by being, and then it is followed by V3 or the third form of the verb or past participle form of a verb. Some more examples are: the baby is drinking milk, milk is being drunk by the baby. So here is drinking has changed to is being drunk. The students are drawing pictures has changed to pictures are being drawn by the students. So here are drawing has changed to are being drawn. I am writing a story has changed to a story is being written by me. So here am writing has changed to is being written. So here the V3 forms, that is drunk, drawn, and written, of the verbs drink, draw, and write have been used. You can say it again. The drunk is the V3 form of drinking, drawn is the V3 form of drawing, and written is the V3 form of writing. Change of verbs in present perfect sentences. In active voice, I have finished my homework. In passive voice, it becomes my homework has been finished by me. Here the usage of have and has always depends on the subject. The basic rule of voice change of present perfect tense is subject followed by have or has. As I told you that have or has, the usage of have or has always depends on the subject, just as the am or is or are. Then it is followed by been, and then it is followed by V3 or the third form of the verb or the past participle form of a verb. Some more examples are: you have seen him, he has been seen by you. Have depends on you, has depends on he. He has collected the money has been collected by him. Has collected has changed to has been collected. Has depends on he, has again depends on the money. I have done the work has been done by me. So have done has changed to has been done. Have depends on I, and has depends actually on the work. So in this case of voice change, you have to focus on the use of have and has. As I already told you, this usage of have and has depends on the subject. Uh, and one more important thing is that in a present perfect active voice sentence, we already use the V3 form of a verb. So, in the passive voice sentence, the same form of the verb has to be used. Change of verbs in present perfect continuous tense. In active voice, the boys have been playing football since morning has changed to football has been being played since morning by the boys. So has been playing has changed to has been being played. Has been being played. The basic rule of voice change of present perfect continuous tense is actually it is a little complex rule, so you have to understand very clearly that subject followed by have or has. Again, I must say you that have or has always depends on the subject. Then it is followed by been, then it is followed by being, and then with three or the third form of a verb or past participle form of a verb. Some more examples are: the students have been reading books since morning. Books have been read since morning by the students. So have been reading has changed to have been being read. The writer has been writing a novel for 3 months. A novel has been being written for 3 months by the writer. Has been writing has changed to has been being written. So again you can see that have is used because of the students, which is plural, and have also here is used because of books, which is again plural. The writer is a third person singular number, so it is followed by the use of has. And again a novel is a third person singular number, so it is followed by has. So always you have to remember the usage of have and has always depends on the subject. So at the last I must say that actually the usage of present perfect continuous tense is in real life is very limited, but the rule of voice change of this tense is very complex. So that is all for today. In our next videos you will see the voice change of past tense and future tense and many more other out of basic rules voice change. So for those videos you have to subscribe to our channel and like our videos, and please comment your opinion and other comments. Thank you very much. I think that I have I have done a little help in learning voice change. So please keep up with our channel for more videos, and that's all for today. Bye bye.